Yeah, James is like, yeah, my dog is getting neutered today, and we're moving. It's like, I can understand the moving thing. From this perspective of someone that worked in the veterinary office, I'm very confused how your dog being neutered is an issue at 5 p.m. when the vet office closes.
Oh, don't die on me
Yeah.
now.
That threw me for a loop. I was very confused.
Who knows, man?
Because,
Perhaps it was an excuse, a ruse.
who knows? Because, like, I don't know if you know, but, like, most vet offices will have you drop off your pet in the early morning. And then they'd, like, do the procedure, and then you pick up whenever the pet's good to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those, like, whole...
Maybe that's what he meant, is that his dog got neutered today and he was going to go pick him up.
That takes, like, 10 minutes. I mean, once you get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It depends on how far away he lives from the vet.
I'm probably just gonna chalk it up to the moving thing. I feel like if he just said we're doing moving stuff, I would have been fine.
Yeah.
The dog stuff just confused me.
Kinda sus.
I know. Alrighty. Alright,
I know the way.
you are on Sirenscape, so I will go ahead and play the music for the Bug Zapper.
Cool. And I was last on the roof, right?
Of souls lure fiends into their hellish trap. Zap! Zap!
Yep. Bug zapper.
Yes. So I believe where we last left off, you guys were waking up from, your long rest or some dealio.
I was actually awake early, I think, right?
Yeah, you
'cause
were
I was up-
like the last
'cause,
one or something.
No, I was like the first one awake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because then I went out on patrol to collect like body parts and stuff.
Oh yeah, because you got the benefits of
Or
your long
bones,
rest
yeah.
early. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went collecting like bones and stuff.
Yeah. So did you summon like the 2 new skeletons or something, or did you need to? I don't remember.
I didn't yet. I was waiting to do it.
Okay. Yeah.
'Cause I think I had enough for like 3 corpses or something like that.
That does sound correct.
So I just had them up on the roof. Like I had them like assembled. I was just like waiting to like do it because I wanted to do something else first.
Okay. Do you have any skeletons active right now, or zombies?
No, I have no undead active.
Okay. Oh yeah, because they died to the Nargzan thingy bobber.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I guess everyone pretty much should be ready to go once they get up. The vampire is currently with you. Trying to remember something for him. It isn't Matthew.
Oh, it's Matt.
He's here.
Oh, he's not here.
He's not here. He's probably on his phone, to be honest with you.
He probably is. You on your phone, Matt? I'll take that as a yes. But I wanted to do a thing though, cause vampire guy's up on the roof with me, right?
He was hanging out in the lounge area on the first floor, I believe. That's what you had it set it up to.
Okay.
Hey. Am I
Hey, there you
audible?
You are
We
audible
can
now.
hear you now.
It took me that long to connect. Like, my work has, like, really bad signal.
I'll be honest with you, I've been like RTC connecting all day, like sporadically.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm just getting to my car now. I'll be home in a few minutes.
Okay.
Cool.
But I need, like, being a walk road and shit, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But,
But anyways.
so did you all? I'll go downstairs, and I'll talk to the vampire guy. Like, hey, you want to see something potentially interesting?
Sure, why not?
All right, come outside.
He follows you.
Okay, wait, wait, like, right here. I'll go, like, maybe 50 to 60 feet out, and, I'm gonna plant a beam.
Oh god. Okay. Let me...
It's been a while, DJ! I've forgotten to use them recently.
Let me see if he knows what you're up to here.
What exactly is happening here?
Mm-hmm. You guys are waking up from your long rest, but because Skeletor and Jander were up early, they're up to some shenanigans outside the tower while you guys are getting your stuff together.
Basically, I figured since me and DJ were going to be waiting for you anyways, DJ suggested we could just start, and so I was just going to fuck around planting a bean or two.
Alright, he doesn't say anything as he watches.
Okay, so yeah,
a little bit more than that, because you gotta remember, I wasn't here last session like a month ago. The last thing I remember, it was James and I free-falling out of a beehive.
Oh yeah.
Did I never post the last episode?
I don't know.
Wait, I thought Matt watched. No, Matt watched that. I thought because you were talking about.
Follow up to that.
Oh, I did post the last episode. I think. I think that was it.
Yeah, I don't know anything that happened after my free fall started.
Nothing really. You were unconscious.
Yeah, so basically, oh yeah, because I remember now I was looking at the text channels, and like, I was explaining it to you kind of, like TLDR, but...
Yeah, you were unconscious for most of it, so you're pretty much just waking up now.
Yeah, so basically what happened last time, Matt, was... we got to the beehive, we were at, like, the base of one of the chains, me, Jake, and Grace, and Vampire Guy. And then some bees came to attack us from the hive. There were like 3 of them. And kind of messed us up a little bit, but we beat them. No one died, or like got unconscious. And then there were more bees approaching from behind us and from the hive again. So we decided to each like get in the vehicles so that they would chase us, and like we can maintain a distance from them and get them all to group up so that me and Jake could just like AoE them to death. And then as we're doing that, I can't remember, I think it was Jake that spotted it, but he spots Zorn climbing out of the hive, sees him like kind of struggling a little bit, but then like regaining his balance, and then falling. And then there was like the big explosion inside the hive.
This all sounds right.
Yep. And so Lulu's kind of flying out, trying to carry your unconscious body, but you know you're still falling. And then Jibs is also falling, so we like start racing over her. Huh?
Calling me. I'm sorry.
So,
I need to figure out. One of my coworkers is calling me.
He's getting a phone call. Alright, Mr. Brian, roll your beans.
Hell yeah, 1 second. Oh wait, I need to set up like this. 29, what is that? Let me... Okay, and I was wondering if I was ever going to get this one. An animate, immobile stone statue in your likeness rises. It makes verbal threats against you. If you leave it and others come near, it describes you as the most heinous of villains and directs newcomers to fight and attack you. If you're on the same plane of existence as the statue, it knows where you are. It becomes inanimate after 24 hours.
Oh god, so for the next 24 hours, if anyone stumbles across this statue, it's gonna essentially try to send them after you.
It's going to describe me as like a horrible villain, and then yeah, it can send them after me. But also like, if I'm near it, it'll just make like a bunch of verbal threats against me.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
So I back up after I plant the beat, but then that's what happens.
Okay. Is everything that statue's saying true?
No. I mean, it seems pretty hostile, honestly. But no, I haven't done any of that. Let's try another bean.
Okay, very well.
Who knows? Something interesting might happen. I'll go back up to the statue and plant it right next to the statue.
And hope that it smashes the statue.
Maybe, or just like just fuck with it since it's like it's so.
Oh god. A 3.
It's a geyser again.
Yeah, it is the geyser. Sprouts. Ooh, I get to choose. Let's see here. Yeah, it's blood again.
Now the statue's just covered in blood. I just kind of stand there next to
and it sprouts for
our new
about
friend.
12
What's the
seconds.
vampire's friend? What's the vampire's friend?
Jander Sunblight. Or
Yeah, I'm just standing next to Jander like, huh, that's not normally what happens.
It's
Supposed to be like
kind of
water,
cryptic,
or
honestly.
yeah, it's kind of weird. Why don't we do another one? You want to try one?
Sure. I'll try one.
Cool. Go plant it next to the statue. I give him a little bit of my dirt and then some water.
Yeah, he'll go and plant the bean, top it with the dirt you gave him.
Just make sure you get back here quick.
It's a 62. Oh god.
Does it attack the statue?
I'm trying to figure out what it eats.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a land shark.
Oh.
Well, I would think we'd eat land fish, DJ. I don't know why this is such a big question.
Huh. Alright, there's no halflings in the party, that's good.
Oh no. Hey, where's everyone else?
In
It's like waking up.
in the castle.
Oh shit, should I not be in here? This is
No,
the
you're
only
fine.
place to place more people in.
No, you're
Honestly,
fine.
it's just me and vampire friend just fucking around.
So yeah, the ground begins to shake, and then all of a sudden, the earth erupts, and a large creature kind of, shoots out of the ground. And when it shoots out of the ground, like, you notice, like, the totem get engulfed by it. It manages to get out a couple more insults before it winds up in the monster's belly. And let's see here. About how far back are you guys standing?
Oh, we're at least like 70 feet back.
Okay. Does it have...
with these.
And it just kind of sits on like the top of the ground for a moment. Then it starts to kind of like twirl around a couple times, like it's looking for something. But it has not noticed you.
Well, that's a new one.
And after a moment, it dives back into the ground. And you don't hear anything for a while, at least.
Well, that one was interesting. Good shit. That was kind of fun. It got rid of the
Very
statue, at least.
interesting definition of interesting.
It's like, well, you got rid of the statue, so that's good.
Is that thing gonna be a problem?
I'm sure it'll be fine. I think it's gone.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go plant one more.
Oh god.
Alright, let's see. I'll kind of, gingerly, carefully step around just to make sure nothing's around. And then, I'll plant the bean and run away.
Okay. You don't notice anything, so yeah, the bean.
Oh. It's nice.
The blue campfire pops up. Yeah. Yeah, just there's a large blue campfire.
Neat.
This has been an interesting development. Now that you've planted 5 beans,
4 beans.
4 beans.
Or wait. Yeah,
Yeah, it is 4 beans. Yeah. Would you like to gather your compatriots and start heading to the bug zapper?
Yeah, may as well. I'll go make sure everyone's awake, and then I will actually let me check my spells. I will. Yeah, I'll go ahead and animate the to the skeleton corpses.
Okay.
Cool. So I got 2 skeletons now.
Most excellent. Trying to decide if I want to be mean to you guys or not. Okay. Nah, it should be fine. Alright, so you get your creatures animated and you guys can load up the Frodo and Rocky mobiles and start heading to the Demon Zapper, is that correct? Everyone good with that?
Yeah, sounds good.
Alrighty. So you head to the Zapper, and I'll reread the text box for you guys. Radiant light and cascades from a rusted metal monument shaped like the upraised mandibles of a giant beetle. And when you guys get within about 100 feet of it, you can see that it begins to kind of crackle a bit, just like it would when one of the random demons would come close to it, and then that crackling stops pretty quickly. And you guys can arrive at the base of this structure. What do you do once you get here?
Well, is there any visible entrances around or anything?
So it really is just like there are 2 metallic structures, one on the left, one on the right, and then the orb floats up at the top, just kind of in the middle. It's more like, it doesn't seem like it's any sort of structure that houses something. They're just like sprouted out of the ground as if they're holding something.
Okay. I guess I'll take a look around to see if there's anything interesting.
As you search around, the only things that you really find are like dust piles or ash piles here and there.
Oh, is there any Dominicer around from all the dead demons?
Actually not here, because everything's turned to ash. If you were to go away from the demon zapper, you might be able to find some. But within like 100-foot radius of this thing, there is none.
Okay. I guess I'll search around for some. Like if we like
Okay.
take a walk or take the vehicles.
Yeah, you can go and make me a survival check. But as you load up into the vehicles, Lulu will actually ask you a question if you allow it.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Do you see something strange in that orb?
What order?
The one floating up there? The one...
Oh, that one.
Yes.
Oh. Well, let me see. I look at it.
Do me a perception check. You see a unicorn in the orb. It's just like staring at you.
Oh. Well, that's new. You don't see that every day.
Yes.
I shout up at it, hello!
Holy shit, curse over the century. Can't believe butt stallions showing up in D&D.
Oh god. It doesn't respond to you. So this spear, from what you can tell, is about 10 feet in the diameter and 50 feet off the ground, by the way.
How big is it? Sorry.
10 feet in diameter and 50 feet off the ground.
I shout hello up at it again.
It's just kind of staring at you right now.
Once more.
How far away is this thing?
You guys are
While you're
basically...
yelling, just...
Yeah, you guys are basically right underneath of it.
Yeah, but it's like up there, right? Like...
Yeah, 50 feet up.
Oh, 50 feet. Okay, I was thinking much higher. Okay. My bad. Alright, continue. Continue.
Right. I guess I asked, are you the ones zapping all the bugs? I mean, demons?
It actually just still, like, looks at you. And it, like, kind of looks, like, at Lulu and the rest of the group, and then kind of, like, looks back at you.
I just stare at it, unblinking. I think it wants to have a staring contest with me.
Lulu will ask you another question.
I will allow it.
Did you figure out what was in there?
Yeah, it's a unicorn. We're having a staring contest.
Should we try to free it?
Oh, if I know. I mean, it seems like it's zapping all the demons. So, like, what if we take it out and then, like, all the demons start swarming?
Stop being zapped. Yeah, that could be bad.
I guess that is a logical argument.
I'm just still staring at the unicorn, trying not to
Now,
blink.
I think about this. Consider the alternate possibilities. What if we get it out and it comes with us and we have a mobile demon zapper?
What if
That'd be
this
useful.
unicorn has the information that we seek?
Why would it?
I'm gonna be real, I honestly hadn't even thought about that. Why would it know those things? That just thought straight up had not crossed my mind.
I think
With
having
any
a mobile
reason to
zapper
think
might be kind of
unicorns-
nice, though. Maybe we should take it with us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for a mobile demon zapper. And I mean, if we have any reason to think unicorns might have information, I mean, that's one thing, but...
Yeah, I like having a mobile demon zapper. Let's try to bring it with us.
how do we free it?
That's a great question, actually.
Will freeing it make it not a demon zapper anymore?
Well, we're not even sure what it is to do, but I don't think these are the types of things that we can answer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think knocking down the pillars would work?
I mean, maybe,
I don't
but
know.
these things seem pretty sturdy.
Lulu's gonna try to ram one of the pillars.
How
Really
big are the
don't-
pillars?
How thick are they?
Yeah, just how big are they in general?
They reach up into the sky about the height of where the orb is just kind of suspended in the air.
Okay, so it's actually a lot smaller than I thought it was. I thought this thing was, like, massive.
Not really. The image is, remember, the map was made by an insane person.
Oh, okay.
It's unreliable in terms of what is actually going on.
Mm-hmm.
Have we considered that maybe we don't want it with us?
I
I mean, before we
maybe.
get out, I mean, let's take a second and just think about this.
Well,
I
mean, we could always travel to the place where demons manifest. That is the other option.
mean, that sounds like a terrible plan. Like, I'm actually disappointed that you thought that was worth bringing up.
I feel like
That-
having more demons would be bad.
Yeah, that sounds absolutely terrible. I am going to have to set a... I'm almost disappointed that that was even mentioned as an option.
Lulu like sulks.
What are the pillars made out of?
It appears to be a rusted metal.
A rusted metal, eh? How big around are they?
Not very. Maybe like 10 feet.
10 feet's pretty big. Like 10 feet diameter?
Like, yes, 10 feet diameter.
Damn,
You know
that's
what?
pretty big.
Let's just try to talk to you in front a little bit more. I'm gonna climb up there. I'm gonna climb a pillar. Just right up.
Alright, make
Up to it.
make me an athletics check. Or do you need me to make the athletics check?
I got you.
Alright. Yeah, you climb up the pillar, and everyone notices that, like, as you start climbing up the pillar, like, the unicorn is just watching you as you go all the way up.
Cool. I'm gonna get to the top,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna say, "Hello, butt stallion."
It doesn't seem to respond in any way. It just watches you.
I use my helmet comprehend languages to find out that it's still not talking, huh?
Yeah, it's like,
Um,
it's just not talking. Like, it's not doing anything.
Does it look particularly angry or confused or anything?
I guess give me an animal handling check.
Oh, okay, one sec. 1 second. Okay, animal handling. Ooh.
Alright. It doesn't seem like any of those things. It just seems like it's watching you. Like, it hasn't responded in any way, shape, or form to anything verbal that you've done.
I want to wave at it.
It, like, follows your hand.
Alright, while I'm over here, does it look like there's, like, any sort of energy or anything going from the towers to the sphere?
Not particularly. There's nothing outward that like explains how this spear is being suspended between these two pillars.
I shout up, try touching it!
Matt, if you said something, I don't think we heard it. Oh god, you sound so far away. Try again, friend. Oh, we're typing. How far away? Two. I'll say it's about 5 feet away once you're at the top.
Oh, don't touch it.
Yeah, you can reach out and touch it.
Oh yeah.
And as you touch it, you feel like a crackle of electricity kind of like zap you a little bit. And you'll take 1 point of, was it electric damage? Shock damage? Lightning damage? Lightning damage. It's like, what edition are we playing in?
Okay. Take 2. I want to cast Lightning Lure on.
Lightning lure on it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It needs to make a strength saving throw.
I'm gonna say it auto fails.
Cool. 1, it gets pulled to me, and 2, it takes 1 lightning damage. That's right, bitch. An eye for an eye. 1 point of damage for 1 point of damage.
So, nothing happens, really, when you do this. Like, it doesn't move, it doesn't seem like you injured, because you're doing it to the spear, right? The sphere?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing really happens. It almost looks like the lightning was absorbed.
Let's see. Do I have anything that could be of use?
Should I try ramming it again?
I mean, that's a pretty thick pillar. I don't think it's gonna do much.
I mean, I used to be quite larger.
Can you make yourself larger now?
No, but I can still try hitting it.
I mean, go do what you want.
She,
The one I'm on.
she just flies over and rams the other one. Does 5 points of piercing damage to it. She hits the AC.
Oh wait, I got a thing.
And as she does that,
See everything.
you see, like, kind of right underneath of the structure. I'm trying to just figure out the best way to describe this. Yeah, a figure kind of erupt and emerge from the ground, and it is a humanoid figure. That's wearing kind of like red clay colored robes and carrying what appears to be a large maul. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing here? Do you live here?
Don't recognize this guy?
Do me a history check.
History checkerino.
You don't recognize them. I am Razala. I am the guardian of this structure. What are you trying to do?
Trying to get the unicorn out.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed kind of neat.
I
So,
can't exactly allow you to do that. But
why not?
Wait, but we want to.
well, you see, I am bound to the structure.
Shit, maybe if we destroy it, you get unbound. That'd be pretty nice. Do you want it?
Unfortunately, if you try to harm the structure anymore, I will be forced to kill you. And
I mean,
forced to or want to? Like,
forced to.
Oh, okay.
You see, I made an unfortunate deal some time ago.
oh, did you make a deal with one of the demons?
You could say that. Well,
Oh,
not
man,
a
did you not
demon.
read the fine print?
I made a deal with the devil.
Oh, a devil? Oh, did you not read the fine print?
Not close enough.
That's gross. It's real rough, man.
Sorry, you like cursed?
I guess you could call this a curse.
Is it like for sure a curse?
I mean, I'm bound to the demon zapper.
Oh,
But
I mean, why do you have to be here?
it's part of my contract.
Oh, what'd you trade for?
Well, there was a fairly unruly rival of mine that I required assistance to get rid of. And I signed a contract to do so.
just to clear things up, you sold your soul for all eternity to...
Well, all I really pledged was to, pledge my loyalty to Zariel. I didn't realize she would stick me to this godforsaken structure for the rest of eternity.
Pretty rough. But so what's that thing up there? What's that unicorn doing?
It serves as the energy source for the zapper.
Ah, so it's the battery. Okay, interesting. Why would? Does it like talk or anything?
It can't hear you.
Oh,
Okay.
but does it talk?
So what happened?
It tried when the structure was first built, but soon realized that its voice would not travel outwards.
When was the structure built?
Millennia ago.
Oh damn! So you guys have been here a while.
Are you like properly feeding it?
Sorry,
giving it water?
like 100 years, a couple hundred years, not a millennia. Like a century or two.
Has it been properly fed and watered? Do I need to call PETA?
What is PETA?
Oh, they're like,
The people for the eating of tasty animals.
Cruelty. I feel like kind of for animal cruelty. I don't know. They're kind of confusing.
So, what do you want exactly?
Well,
want your
we'd like
stallion out.
the unicorn, but
Butt stallion.
perhaps can we remove the curse that is plaguing you, and then you can just kind of like go do your thing?
That is an idea.
And actually, question DJ: would remove curse actually work here?
You could ask her.
Do you think if someone knew a remove curse spell, maybe that would free you?
Oh, no. This is a contracted pact. You would have to destroy the contract or get the person that I contracted to remove it.
Ah,
But
you know who they are?
Zariel herself.
But
But
you know what the contract is?
I don't. I believe Zariel keeps most of her contracts on her person, but who really knows? But I do have an idea. There is an oracle that might be able to find a solution to my problem. And
An oracle?
yes, and how exactly do you feel about Zariel?
Not great, but not particularly great.
What does that mean?
It's kind of open. How do you feel about Zariel?
I guess we're at a bit of an impasse here. I will say that I resent my position here. I would never think about going against Zariel myself.
You're one of the Zariel people?
What'd you say, Matthew?
One of those Zariel people?
I am not a loyalist.
Alright, well, that's fine. So what's this oracle?
Her name is Red Ruth. And she points to a structure that you can now see off in the distance, and she lives out there in the bone brambles. If you seek her out in there, she might be able to find a solution. And if you are not so into Zariel as you say, I might be able to introduce you to someone that might be able to help you, or at least give you a letter of introduction. But I get the feeling you may not need it once you find out who it is.
Do you wink at me or anything?
Do me a perception check. Or an insight.
I'm outlooking Frodo. Do it for me.
Alright, do you want perception or insight?
Whichever's higher.
That's a D100. If this is not that game, that's at least a 17. She does. She noticeably, like, kind of glances in your direction.
I can, like, little nod. Like, very low nod.
Well, off you go. I'll be here. Wait.
How far away can you walk? Or how far around the Zapper can you walk?
What do you mean? Like,
I'm just curious, like, what's your range? Like, how far away can you walk away from it?
I am allowed to go as far away as any attacker is.
As what?
She can essentially approach any attacker, but, like, she can't leave the bug zapper.
Like, does she have to be, like, immediately on top of it? Or, like, just, like, near it?
She can go as far as she needs to deal with threats to the Zapper.
Ah. Neat.
But that's like the limit. So like when she's not dealing with threats, she's like basically bound to the structure. She has to stay pretty close to the structure.
Yeah. Alright, interesting. Alright, good to know.
Alright. Are you guys... Oh, so, Brian, you were trying to look for fuel earlier, but don't forget you do have that giant hell wasp in the cargo bay of the Demon Grinder.
Oh, yeah. That would do.
So you can probably milk that for a couple days.
Okay, got it.
Terrifying.
God, milk it? Oh, God. Just its giant abdomen, you just pump some demon ichor out, like...
Yeah, I can't imagine it smells very nice right now.
Well, it sounds like we have an oracle to get to.
Yeah, alright, let's ride.
Alright.
Back in the Frodo-mobile. Do you guys find it fun that the Frodo-mobile was going on and on with these?
So it's time for me to switch the thing.
Ooh, your future is written in your blood. Chirping your veins to paint the story hidden in your heart.
So as you guys arrive at the Bone Brambles, you see a maze of warped trees and bone-like vines stretched before you. Calcified corpses merge with the trees, covered in fungal pods that feed on the blood oozing through the undergrowth. Here and there, narrow paths wind deeper into the wood. There's a spelling error in that paragraph, so I got a little stuck.
That's... Oh, on Sirenscape, is that the picture of the place?
Probably.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Spooky.
So you guys arrive at one entrance into this area. What do you do?
I send my skeletons forward first,
Okay.
so that they can walk in front of us.
Alright, so you just have the two skeletons. Get these guys on the map here. Alright. Ooh.
Oh god, this long.
Have you ever considered having the skeletons like carry you around on like a raised chair type deal?
Only for special occasions.
So you can see that they arrive pretty quickly at a fork. Do you send them left or right?
I mean, are they being attacked or dying at all? Right now?
Like, you're watching them, nothing's happening to them. They're just kind of standing there waiting for orders.
Okay,
On each
I'll
direction,
follow.
boy.
I'll follow behind them then.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I brought you guys over. Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, so you can follow right behind them. Which direction are you guys trying to go?
Oh shoot, I never really named them, did I?
Not the new skeletons.
You know what they say? Going left, just ain't right.
That one you stretched out, DJ, this one right here, his name's Longbone. And then, this one's Little Cheeto. Little Cheeto, go to the right.
Oh god.
When they listen to you, do they like give you a little salute?
Yes.
I mean, they can. Yeah.
This is me making an executive
That would be
decision,
fun.
yes.
I just felt that would be fun for all of us.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, this one's name's not actually Little Cheeto, but,
I think
It
it
will
should be
be-
trombone.
huh?
I think it should be trombone.
Oh yeah,
Right,
trombone. Yeah, so, Longbone and trombone.
Alright.
So trombone will go off to the right.
Okay. And then Longbone will keep going down.
Yeah, but Longbone will just kind of stay, like, here-ish, I guess.
Alright.
And then trombone will kind of go, like, here, around the corner.
Yeah, so...
Does he look okay?
Yeah, he looks okay. He, like, looks at the corner,
Alright.
and he goes around there, and then he, like, comes back. And he just
Like,
stares
is
at
it
you.
clear?
He just kind of stares at you.
Thumbs up if it's clear, thumbs down if there's enemies.
Like, looks down at his hand, like, lifts it up, and, like, very slowly, like, thumbs up, and then looks at you.
Cool. I'll go over and investigate it, I guess.
It appears to be a dead end of some sort.
Okay. Oh, coming back.
This map is not to scale, by the way.
I see. Alright. Yeah, I'll send him with Longbone then. And I'll kind of follow behind him a little bit.
Alright. Roll me a d4, I want to say.
D4.
Yeah, a d4.
3.
Huh. Let's see. You hear as are they gonna go, which way are they going?
I can't really see a whole lot from this position.
Yeah.
So, like, I guess he will move here.
Mhm.
And then, I mean, I could just barely see him, so I can't tell where he's going.
So if he keeps going down that path, So you hear. You don't have to make a perception check or anything. You hear some fairly loud noises coming from where you sent Longbone.
Right here, longboat.
Yeah.
Oh.
And let's see here.
I kind of motion for the group to come over. I heard something.
Does a 12 hit Longbone?
That's a good question. I actually forgot to pull up the. I was gonna pull up the skeleton stat sheets, but
Grace, your sound did not come through the mic, by the way. Oh, Matt's RTC connecting, or that was a while ago.
that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was.
It does not hit actually.
Excellent. And that was Nat 1. So you hear two very loud, like, thumps onto the ground that kind of reverberates around, and you see all the trees and brambles begin to shake, and the ground kind of shakes around you. Longbone, as far as you know, that came from where Longbone was.
I kind of telepathically or like just like whisper, thumbs up, thumbs down.
You hear two more loud, like smashing noises from over there. Does a 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Alright, that's 14 bludgeoning damage that it takes.
Ooh, ouch. Let's see. Huh. Longbone's not looking good. In fact, he might be dead.
Awesome.
Well, more dead.
So
He was already dead.
So as like you say that and you hear those two large like smashing noises, you hear like the crunch of bone, and then you see bone like get thrown out of the passageway that Longbone went down.
Okay, I back up.
In a pole. Shut.
Yeah, I back up over here, and I say to everyone, like, get ready. Longbone's dead. Something killed him. Well, killed him again, I guess. And I'm gonna like start preparing like a spell, I guess.
All right, what's Trombone doing?
I'm going to recall Trombone to us for now.
All right, so Trombone will run back over to you guys. Longbone is currently.
Oh wait, was Longbone the one over here?
Yeah, Longbone was the one over there.
Oh, okay. I was so confused because like I thought it was this one over here where all the noise was coming from.
No, it was around the corner from you.
All right. Yeah, I say, everyone, you might want to get ready. There's something there.
I ready my weapon.
So you heard like the smashing and the roars and whatnot from over there when Longbone was there, but after Longbone was shattered and thrown across, you hear it grow quiet over there.
Okay. I'll send Trombone up to peek around the corner and just thumbs up if it's clear, thumbs down if it's not clear.
All right.
So like right here, just to peek.
All right. Trombone goes. He peeks around the corner, and then he comes back and does the thumbs up.
No, don't you lie to me. I guess I'll kind of peek around the corner. I'll move up and peek.
Alright, so you see around the corner, it is a dead end, as far as you can tell. but it is a fairly large clearing, and all you see is the shattered bone shards kind of spread around it, but other than that, you don't really see anything over there.
Weird. Wow, this area is like really narrow.
Yeah, it's not to scale.
I see. Say, well, let's just avoid that area, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna send Trombone over here.
Over where?
Over here.
Alright. You can actually see a fair amount over there too, and it does look like it's another large clearing where it's a dead end.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm gonna inspect this dead end.
Mhm.
Is there any sort of like hidden paths around here?
Yeah, do me a perception check.
Perception check. It's an 18.
Alright, yeah, you can't, you like look through and like it's a very dense bramble. It doesn't look like you can very easily get through it.
Okay. I guess I'll come back here and then I'm gonna send Trombone into there just to see what happens.
Into the one where Longbone was killed? Excellent.
Yeah, well, because it doesn't seem like there's any other paths around. So.
Alright, yeah, you can send Trombone into the clearing, and you're just kind of standing at like the entrance just watching.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
On the drive over here, did we get a short rest?
You got a long rest. Like,
On the drive over to the Bramble?
no,
Yeah.
no, you guys got a long rest before, like you left the tower.
Oh, yeah.
One lightning damage.
Oh, you took the,
From
oh yeah, I mean, you can take a short rest for that.
Cool.
I was like, why would you need to take a short rest?
Oh, wait, I guess if that did occur, like if we were short resting on the drive over, one sec.
I'm a warlord, dude. Short rest get me everything back. Like, not that I
where
already
is
used
it?
anything, but...
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I mean, I knew you get stuff back, but like, nothing, you didn't really use
I
anything.
wanted my 1 HP, man.
Okay,
I want to use my Arcane Recovery if we're doing that short rest.
okay.
So I can recover my 3rd level spell slot that I used.
Fuck, when did you use a 3rd level spell slot? Oh, for the
Animate Dead.
the undead. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, so you're sitting at the entrance and you're sending Trombone in, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm like sending him in like right here-ish.
Alright. So I'm gonna take you over to this map because it'll actually, do I have another one? I kinda like this map better. I'm trying to decide. Yeah, I'll use this one. Let me see here. Alright.
Oh. Oh, is this what the area looks like? Kind of?
Kind of. Minus like the, big wooden panel in the middle of the floor. That doesn't exist. This is a random map.
Okay. I assume like where I'm looking is down here then. Or where I'm looking from.
Yeah.
Looking in.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you on the map here. Alright, so you send him out into the middle of the clearing. And get you out here. Oh, that's right, I still have you guys in the GMO. Let me token and token. Alright. So yeah, you have Trombone out in the middle of the clearing. And like he like looks around, like all around, like does a full like 360. And like he looks back at you, and then he gives you a thumbs up again, and then you notice that like the ground, there's like brambles in this entire area that actually like kind of make up like the ground as well, and some of those brambles sprout upwards and they grow larger into 3 large structures completely surrounding the skeleton. And they're immediately going to attack him.
Oh no.
So that's a 14 to hit for 11 bludgeoning. So I believe that is 1 gonna hit and 2 it's gonna be 22 points of damage.
22, you said?
Yeah, because he's vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Yep. Yeah, he's a... Goodbye, trombone.
Yes. And, yeah, he gets shattered, and all the bone shards are spread across the pasture, and then the bramble creatures melt back into the ground.
I go back and I report what I saw to everybody. That's not good.
Now this is you know, a maze like area. You could very well, you know, try to look for another entrance.
That sounds fair.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Didn't think of that. Hey guys, let's look for another entrance. I think these are all dead ends. I just quickly walk past them, just like, let's go. I'm gonna walk off to the right.
Alright, so what I'm gonna have you guys do from this point is we're gonna do some survival checks. So one person can make me a survival check, and we will determine you know, if you hit another dead end. This way you don't have to walk down every path.
Oh.
I mean, you can for sure walk down every path. If you want to do that, you can.
Are there more bones around?
There's... No. Not
Okay.
here, no.
Well, I got +2 to survival.
I rolled a 17 on mine.
Alright. Trying to figure out. Alright. So I'm dragging you guys over. So Amdos takes the lead of the group to try to navigate through this maze, maze. And he takes you through the winding pathways of the maze, like he's lived here or something. Like this, it's kind of like questionable whether or not this is his first time here.
I mean, it might not be.
And
Like, hey, you've been here before?
I don't know.
you've heard of this place
Been here
before,
before?
Amdos, but you've never been here.
I mean, I don't remember everywhere I've ever been. Do you remember everywhere that you've ever been?
I mean, mostly.
No, that's impressive. You've got memory than me.
Alright, and you guys feel like you've arrived at the center of this place. So the DC for this was 15. So you well made it. But if you guys want to explore this place more later, you are more than welcome to. But you arrive at the center, and a cave-like hovel lies at the center of the maze. Hundreds of bones and body parts hang by twine from the entrance, and the ceiling is strung with garland made of bloody entrails. The air buzzes with flies.
Skeletor gets all
Yeah,
excited at the sight of all the...
I probably would have remembered if I'd been here before. Now that we're hearing him sing it.
Skeletor sees all the body parts and bones and gets kind of excited, honestly.
Oh my.
It's like, I can make more!
You sure can, bud.
Do you go inside?
I shout, hello?
You shout hello, and what appears to be a woman exits the cave-like hovel wearing a dress that appears to be stitched together bones. And there's also a string of tiny skulls that hang around her neck.
Ooh.
And she seems to be kind of like singing something lowly as she exits. Before
She appear like humanoid?
she is humanoid-ish. She looks a lot like Mad Maggie in terms of like, you know, complexion and body structure.
Roll for hotness.
No.
There will be no
No.
rolls for hotness on a hag. It's an auto failure. She does not look hot.
DJ, I appreciate that.
I mean, hey, there's a lot of bones and bodies around here, and she's covered in them.
No.
No.
I mean, maybe there's some hotness in some of the people that she's partially wearing now, but like they're
Yep.
over, right? Like it doesn't count anymore.
Hello there.
Anyways, please continue.
And what brings you to my neck of the woods?
Oh, we're just out on a weekend hike. How are you today?
This is quite an interesting place to take a hike to. I'm doing just fine myself.
Who might you be?
My name is Red Ruth. And you?
Oh, I'm Skeletor. Nice to meet you. Got an awful lot of bones here. I kind of like it.
Yes, they are but a byproduct of my hobby.
Ooh, what's your hobby?
What's your hobby? I love hobbies.
I excel in divination, magic, and potion brewing.
Oh, see, that's actually probably convenient. We could use some divining, actually, I think.
Oh. And what exactly do you need divined?
Oh, we trying to find a way to, like, uncurse a dude. Do you know how to uncurse people?
Are you referring to Razala?
Is that the person at the bug zapper? Or the demon zapper?
Yes, I knew someone would be coming here, soon.
Yep. We're here for that.
That'd be the one.
A pact of that nature. I can do it, but there will be a cost.
Okay. What do you need?
Well, you see, I require a favor. It's been a couple centuries, at the very least, since I last washed. And I'm a little overdue for a bath.
Well, I can certainly help you out with that.
Well, you're very flattering, but I more so would like to go to the Wandering Emporium. They have quite the spa at the Infernal Rapture, and
I see.
need someone to go and set up my appointment. And I also need that same someone to watch over my home when I go to Uh, well, when I go then.
Okay. We could probably do that.
Very well.
Do you know where is the Wandering Emporium?
Ah, let's go inside and divine that, why don't we?
Cool.
So you guys can follow her into her little hut, and she has.
What's this smell?
Hmm?
If she hasn't had bath in a while, like she, bit fresh.
It doesn't smell great, but I mean, like, it didn't smell great outside either. It kind of smells like equally as bad inside and outside. She pulls out a little stone dish, and she pulls out a dagger and makes a cut in her hand and dribbles the blood into the dish and swirls it around. And then she asks, does anyone here have a map?
I'll pull out the map.
Alright, and she, like, will look at the bowl and then look at the map, and she will, point. It seems like it's rather close right now. And she actually points at a location in between the Demon Zapper and the Bone Brambles, and you don't remember passing it on the way here.
Oh. Huh, that's weird. We were just passing through there.
Yes, it's one of the many mysteries of Avernus, always shifting.
Alright, well, that makes it convenient. Alright, well, perhaps we go to this Emporium.
Alright, well, I will be right here, and let me know.
Well, why don't you just come to the Emporium with us?
Well, someone needs to protect this place.
I mean, well, if all of us stay here and the other ones just bring it there and then back.
Well,
Like, you leave anyway, right? Like you're gonna have to leave anyway to go get the bath. Like, I'm not really sure why you can't leave now instead of later.
I'm trying to make sure there wasn't a reason. Oh,
Fucking do it.
so it takes a couple days to make an appointment, and as capable as you all seem, I don't think you could defend this place for that long.
Ah, I see.
So how long will you have to be gone once we make you the appointment? How long will we have to defend it for?
Well, once you make me the appointment, hopefully I get there within... Well, it shouldn't take me long to get there. And
Yeah. Okay.
you guys should only be here for a day.
Alright. Well, alright, well, we'll go make that appointment then.
Yeah. All right. Do we need like an ID or anything? Prove it's you? Is there gonna be like a down payment?
Just tell them Red Ruth is, just put the appointment under my name, and, it will be arranged. Oh, I will also need you to pay for the session.
Ah. How much is that?
It's usually a soul coin.
Well, we don't have one of those.
Are you guys completely out? You burned 2, but you had 3 to start.
Did we burn? Wait, maybe do we have a soul coin left?
Yeah, I have one.
Oh, okay. Well, alright.
I guess, but like we kind of need those. Like, I mean, all right. If we pay for your bath, are you going to require more payment to free the person from their oath, or is this like the payment for that too?
Well, I have the information that you will need, and I will simply give it to you after I've bathed.
Okay, you're not gonna make us pay again.
No, this is the
Okay.
deal.
Okay. and it's gonna cost 1 soul coin.
I believe.
Okay. If it costs more than 1 soul coin, we're not gonna be able to afford it.
That is reasonable. They're quite expensive.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
something that you would normally like burn as fuel or something like that.
Definitely not. No, not at all.
We would never.
Well, I will
Anyways.
see you in a couple days, I guess.
Yep.
Alright. Let's do it.
Alright, so, you guys, Amdos, you've been to the Wandering Emporium, but it moves, but you, I want to figure out how I want to do this. I will say that you guys get there without getting lost. Because with their divination magic and with Amtos somewhat understanding how to get around Avernus, I won't make you roll this time. Maybe some other time. In the Wandering Emporium, is there a text block? Here we go. So, you guys go to the location that Red Ruth indicated on the map, and a collection of brightly colored tents stand clustered together, creating an oasis of comfort amid the dreaded landscape of Avernus. Huge infernal war machines form a horseshoe about the tent, with curtains made of small rectangular iron plates and lamps dangling from chains strung between them. Soft, littling music and wondrous smells drift across the hot winds, inviting a closer look.
Cool, take a closer look.
Yeah.
It feels like I was invited to do so.
Alright.
This place looks really cool.
So as you guys kind of enter the Emporium, or as you guys approach it, you notice that there is a sign posted at the entrance that, oddly enough, the lettering looks strange, but it simply states all are welcome here, no fighting, no spell casting, no exceptions.
Okay, I'll walk on in.
Alright.
Yep. Walking on in.
So as you walk through this place, there is a number of different businesses that you notice. There is a forge that you pass by that you see 3 large, they're called, 3 large salamander-like creatures. They don't have legs, but they have, 2 arms, and like they are, making equipment in their forge, slithering back and forth, working together. And you see, and there's a big sign outside that says the Fire Snake Forge. There also appears to be several animated suits of armor that are walking around assisting them, and several small, slightly more demon characteristic like creatures, like what we would expect. I'll post you some images here in a minute. So you see several of these small creatures I posted in the VCT.
Ooh.
And several of the animated armors and the salamanders. Come on. salamanders. As you continue walking down, you also notice a rather cheerful woman that appears to be running a barber shop. And the
That's not what we need.
the name of the shop is Bernie the Barber. You also
Is Bernie perhaps a barb devil?
no, it's a cowshite woman. I don't know what that means.
Oh. I was just barb
Mhm.
devil. Anyways.
So it's a woman with like fairly tan skin, but she appears human.
Okay.
Continuing on, you find another shop named From Here to Avernus. It appears to be run by a large. Here, I'll just post the image. Kind of grotesque creature.
Yeah. Kind of ugly.
And you see like imps here and there, like carrying letters off. They're to and from the shop. Continuing on, there's another shop named Acres Away. There is a strange person there that has tentacles for arms, both fingers at the end, and
Well, that's kind of like tentacles is fine if you're into that. But you can't have tentacles with fingers. That's not fair.
they also appear to be missing their ears, but like otherwise beyond the missing ears and the tentacle arms, it appears to be a human male.
Yeah, let's have the tentacle arms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he appears to be trading in Demon Acre.
Ooh.
The next place you guys stumble across is called Zenith's Larva Farm.
That's gross.
And you notice a fairly large hobgoblin running this place and selling larvae of some sort.
Larvae of what? Can I ask him? What kind of larvae he has?
He will tell you that the larvae is from a Yugoloth. Most of his buyers are hags. And he will kind of mention, kind of like in a slight, like how annoyed he is that so much of his money has to go to Mahadi.
I see. I can honestly say that I'm sorry I asked.
Also, what was the like From Here to Avernus shop?
From Here to Avernus shop, it was a shop run by that grotesque figure that appears to have like imps that are carrying letters to and from.
Oh, so it's like a letter delivery place, or is it just like a regular shop?
It kind of looks like a letter delivery place,
Okay.
like just like a post office of sorts.
Cool.
Gives very post office-y vibes.
Cool.
And finally, you guys stumble across the Infernal Rapture. So it's a large restaurant-like establishment from the from what you can tell immediately, like at the entrance, and there is someone at the front that is kind of handling guests, and you notice that like every guest that comes in has to like sign their name on like these individual pieces of paper that he like files away somewhere.
But it appears to be. You said it's a restaurant?
It appears to be a restaurant from the front.
What was the name of this bath place that we were supposed to get an appointment at?
I believe all she really told you was that they had a spa at the Emporium.
I would like to go up to the bouncer at this restaurant. I'm calling that guy a bouncer, but whatever the fuck his job title is. And I would like to ask for directions to the spa.
Oh yes, the spa. Do you have a reservation?
No, we're actually here to make a reservation.
Ah, so you're new here then?
Yeah, and we're making a reservation for next time.
Well,
Yes.
all first-time comers are required to sign a contract upon entry.
Oh, are you the spa?
We are.
Oh shit,
Ah.
man, I thought you were a restaurant.
And we're actually making this appointment for an acquaintance of ours.
Oh, and well, you will have to come inside to make the appointment.
I mean, that's
Okay.
cool. We can come inside.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
So,
You know, we're vibing.
as I mentioned, all first-time comers are required to sign a contract.
What exactly does the contract say?
Oh, let me show you. And he pulls out a piece of paper. And, so, the individual that you guys have been speaking to, let me show you an image. Do I have a handout? I don't have a handout, do I? That's, well, unfortunate. Give me one moment. I thought I was supposed to have a handout for this, but I'm not seeing one. Ah, this will work.
He looks pretty cool. I trust him.
Yeah, so he will show you a piece of paper for the contract, and essentially what it says is all visitors are welcome. You don't have to pay while you're here, but you do have to pay before you leave. And in like the very bottom, in like, you know, the fine print, those that cannot pay must work.
I mean, we're basically paying ahead for someone else's services, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, we're basically going to put down a maximum limit that she can spend here, and if she spends more, they're going to keep her to work.
Yes. Yes. So, do you sign the contract when you come in?
I want to ask the guy out front if there is any initial cost from making a reservation.
I believe the reservation will just be 1 soul coin. Depending on what she wants.
Will there be any additional cost at the time of services if the 1 soul coin has been paid for the reservation?
Well, the reservation will cover the basic spa appointment. If the person you're making it for requires additional services, it will be additional soul coins, depending on the service.
And the soul coins will be owed from the person receiving the services, not us who are just making the reservation for them at this point.
Yes.
Alright, cool. I'll sign it.
So you would sign the contract. The contract you're signing right now is to enter. To make a reservation, it requires that you come inside first.
Oh, I see. So the contract's to actually like enter the spot itself.
The contract is to enter the Infernal Rapture. Yeah,
Got it.
so he stands at the entrance and makes everyone sign a contract before they come inside to, you know, make the reservation. He directs you inside to make the reservation.
Cool.
So you do have to sign the contract just to enter, and everyone has to sign an individual contract. So as long as everyone's willing to do such things, you can definitely go in. I get the feeling that Jake's character would probably not be too keen about signing such contracts before going inside, so he'll kind of wait outside. Lulu will use her trunk to sign the contract. Zoran will sign the contract. Halvard, Skeletor, and Amdos, individual OKs. I think Amdos said yes already.
Sure.
Alright.
Or wait, who's waiting outside?
Just, for the moment, it is just Jogitic. Feeling a little uncomfortable signing contracts in Avernus.
Oh, I see. No, yeah, I'll go inside with everyone then. I'm fine.
Alright. Yeah, so you guys enter, and you guys enter the restaurant. How about you have a seat in the restaurant, and I will go and get the contract for the reservation, and then I will come collect payment. Feel free to order. The menus are at the table, and you see that like there's a table ready for you guys with exactly the amount of seats that you know, for the people that came in.
Neat.
And he goes off, and I get to share with you guys the menu that I've been waiting to share with you guys.
Hey DJ, I gotta head out.
Okay.
If there are any more contracts, I will sign them only after very closely
Examining them.
scrutinizing them.
That's fair. You would.
I've lived in hell long enough that I will sign them, but I make sure I know exactly what I'm getting into, and are careful with word choices.
You know, that sounds entirely wise and correct for your character. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, catch up with you later.
Adios, my dude.
Peace.
Later. Where do you have to go?
I have no idea. Ah, there it is.
Ah.
Alright, I think I already shared this with you guys, actually. So you want the Infernal Rapture menu. I think I shared it with you guys already, but let me double check.
Oh, was it the thing when you were just showing? Yeah, you were showing us the example of like the writing.
Yeah, this is
for something.
Yeah, this is the menu.
Neat.
Who can read Infernal?
I understand Infernal.
Awesome. You get the translated version. I'm pretty sure Amdos also knows Infernal. Alright, so it's in your journal. You'll probably have to open it up yourself.
Let's see.
Have fun reading it though. The text is kind of small.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the thing.
Did I get it to the wrong Brian? No, that's the right Brian.
What section is it under?
It's under Appendix E Infernal Rapture menu, but I don't know what your site looks like.
I got it. Ooh. I shall read. Appetizers: pickled vine blight salad, a pan-fried myconid cap with garlic butter, spicy shredded sturge sliders. Ooh, sounds pretty good. Main dishes: broiled quivers served in a port reduction. Ooh. Roasted wereboar seasoned liberally with pepper and paprika. Twice battered axe beak strips with brandied plum sauce. Deep fried miniature giant space deep fried miniature giant space hamster. Seasoned to perfection with rosemary, basil, thyme, and tears. That's just the miniature giant just threw me off there.
Miniature giant hamster, just like a
Space
normal
hamster at that. It's a miniature giant space hamster.
Just a large, normal hamster.
Yeah, so it's like a regular space hamster. I don't know, man. But it is seasoned to perfection with rosemary, basil, thyme, and tears. And then desserts, we have candied phase spider eyes and a raspberry liquor reduction. Sweet apple tart with a celestial caramel drizzle. And a rare miniature stench cow cheese selection, I think that says.
Yeah, something like that.
Then they have
Yeah.
coffee and tea.
The Axel strips are just chicken tenders.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. The Axbeak shrimps. Let's see. Are there any prices on the menu?
So a full meal costs 1 soul coin.
Oh, damn it. Is the coffee and tea free?
The coffee and tea,
Is it complimentary, should I say?
it's complimentary.
Hell yeah, I'll take some coffee.
Alright, so you can get your coffee, and a full meal, like, is an appetizer, a main dish, and a dessert as well.
I see.
But I understand you guys are out of soul coins.
Yeah.
But you got to read the menu, which is probably the best part.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to pay until you leave.
Exactly. But we have established that the coffee and tea are free.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yes,
Okay, good.
the
good.
coffee and tea are
Good.
indeed free.
Good. I will still have that coffee then.
Alright, so you have your coffee. Halvard, do you drink anything?
No, I can't read the menu.
I'll just say I read it to you guys, as I did out loud.
I don't think Howard's gonna get anything until the dude gets back with the contracts.
Alright, so, Skeletor, you drink the coffee, and you guys have been kind of wandering Avernus now for, I want to say, 3 to 4 days. And, you know, every time you guys have eaten, whether it was soup out of Halvard's pot or drunk from the decanter, it's awful. Absolutely god-awful. This coffee's delightful.
I just sit quietly and enjoy it.
And
Just, yeah.
after a while, the man approaches again. I apologize. I appear to have not, introduced myself. I am Mahadi.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, my friend.
And I have, the contract for you. And he puts the contract down in front of you, for the reservation. Just need payment, the name of the, reservation, and, a drop of blood for your signature.
I guess me and Amdos will carefully, like, read through very, very carefully the contract and all that.
Yes, so the contract essentially says that, the 1 soul coin being paid now pays for both the reservation and basic services. Anything more will be paid by the individual listed below, aka the person that is the reservation's for, if they require anything additional. And no payment will be required during the stay, but will be paid upon exiting. And the previous contract signed upon entry will apply from there. That's pretty much it.
Okay. I guess Amdos could probably sign it, and then also once it is signed, I ask for a copy of, like, a soft copy of the contract or something.
Yeah, he can go get that for you. So he'll go off. Does anyone do anything while he's gone? Order any more drinks?
I mean, I'm just having the coffee.
Alright.
No.
Andros? I'm not Andros, Albert.
No.
Okay.
He's just gonna watch the other creatures, beings inside the room.
Alright, and you see a wide assortment of creatures, some that you've never seen before, some that you have, devils, a couple demons, humans, elves, a dwarf. You see a wide variety of individuals here.
Strange to see more humans and like other, you know, people like that
Yeah.
down here in hell.
Humans are pretty evil. I'm not surprised.
Oof. And you guys, yeah, he'll come back and he'll bring you that copy. Is there anything else
Cool.
I can get for you?
Nope, I think we're okay. Unless my friends here need something.
Very well. I look forward to your visit. And checking one more thing. Make me an insight check.
Okay. Just out of everyone.
Yeah, everyone. Okay.
We see that.
Alright. Is that Lulu I see?
No.
And Lulu will kind of approach him. It's nice to see you, old friend. How are you doing? And like she doesn't like respond out loud. Sorry, I don't quite know. I'm sorry to hear that you've lost your memories. If there's anything I can do for you, please let me know.
Is this the guy we were just talking to Lulu? Huh. Weird.
And yeah, so he will ask you if you are ready to leave, and he'll escort you out.
Yeah, sounds fine.
After he's gone, I want to ask Lulu how she knows him.
She will respond to you. He sheltered me for a little while. I believe I've mentioned this to you before, that I had a friend in the Emporium.
Oh.
After the fall?
Yes.
Nice of
I
him.
have no memory of this.
Yes, for a while I was lost in Avernus, and I came across Mahadi, and he helped me out.
Oh, neat. That's pretty cool.
Yes. Well, I guess we should get back to the hag.
Yeah, probably. Are there any shops just with like random like crap and stuff?
Not really. It was just the shops that I gave you guys.
Okay. Yeah, I'm cool to go back then.
I guess, like, what kind of random crap are you looking for? Just like a general store?
Skeletons.
Yeah, like random trinkets or just like
Dead
oddities.
Not particularly. Not here.
Can you
Okay.
only animate humanoid skeletons, or can you animate, like, little frog skeleton?
I think it's just humanoid. I can double check. Yeah, it's a undead servant. It's a bones or corpse of a medium or small humanoid.
That's disappointing.
Yeah,
You'd have little frog minions.
Oof.
would be kind of neat.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so, I will stop here before you guys leave the Emporium. Just so that Jake and James and Matt have opportunities to visit other places. I mean, you guys could always come back. Let's say if you guys want to come back, you'll have to look for it. We can go back to because it's not like you guys have any soul points anyways. You can go back to the Bone Brambles. Now that you know this place exists. Well, you already did.
Yep.
And we will still stop here, but we'll stop as you guys arrive back in the Bone Brambles.
Cool.
And go ahead and end this session.